Selling your products today is more important than ever. And you're going to find out how to do it from one of the best anywhere on the planet. And he joins me right now from his office, Matt Furey, the one and only. Matt, thanks for being with us today.
You're welcome, Terry.
Well, I have admired you and your work, have followed it, been one of your customers myself for quite a while. I love what you're doing, and to me it's exciting that you're going to be there at the ultimate $1 Million Copywriting Bootcamp in January with Ted Nicholas and the rest of us. But we're anxious to find out, okay, we've heard your stuff, we've read what you've done. What are we going to learn? What are you going to be talking about when we get there?
Well, Terry, I'm going to be talking about the 8 fastest and easiest ways humanly possible to sell your products online. And that is huge. To know what's the fastest way, what's the easiest way to hit the ground running, or to, if you already have a product or service that you want to reach more people with much more quickly, how do you do it?
Well, I think that's important because in today's environment, we know we need to do it fast, but also it needs to be pretty easy. And you have certainly done that. I understand you sell, you sell quite a few products. You got more than just a couple of coins to rub together. How is business going for you?
It's going great. It's going great. I love being in business, especially when you get to the point where you can do less than you did in the early years to get it rolling, and the wheels just keep moving. So I've really got a great system, and part of what I'll be teaching in Tampa on January 22nd to the 24th at Ted's incredible boot camp is how to get the wheels moving and how to keep them moving once they're going down the track.
Well, Matt, I know from past experience that when you say you're going to show us how to do something, you really do. I have gone through your programs, and I'm telling the listeners, those that are watching this, I'm one person that went out and bought Matt's products, and I saw some real results with them. Not just here's a nice theory or something, but real nitty-gritty, here's how you make it work. And Matt, I can't let you get away here. I'm going to reach through here and twist your arm a little bit. Some people might wonder about my wisdom doing that for you, but I'm going to reach through, twist your arm just a little bit, and you got to tell us at least one of those 8 ways of what we're going to learn in Tampa, of a way that we can, in the fastest and the easiest humanly possible way, to sell those products.
Okay. Well, just so you know, I can get out of any arm twist.
I know that. That's why I'm taking a real risk here, reaching over to grab your arm and try to twist it. But you notice I'm in my office and you're in yours, and we're doing this via Skype, so I got a little safety there.
All right. Okay. Well, one of the 8 ways that I'm going to go into in detail is how to use email effectively. And most people you'll see that have websites, they don't use email effectively if they use it at all. They send an email to their customers once a month or once a week, if at all. And there's so many people who have websites and no way of gathering the contact information, gathering prospects, and so on. And I'm talking very, very famous people that I know. People in the martial arts community, which is one of the niches that I've worked for several years now, for 15, 16 years. You'll see some guys that are like top UFC champion fighters with a highly visible website, people going to the site all the time, and yet they don't even have a mailing list. So they can't even email their list because they don't have one to begin with. Now, if you're a pizza shop owner, or you're a bricklayer, or you coach, you're a personal trainer, or you coach baseball, or all the umpteen million different professions out there, as well as products out there. It's amazing how many people miss this one clue. And not only do I believe that you got to get your list, but you've got to email them, and you got to know how to do it in such a way that you overcome this, well, I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want people to get upset because I emailed them, and I don't want to be a spammer. So how do you overcome that hurdle? It's very simple. And I've taken people from the startup who've never emailed their list before, and they start emailing their list and begin to make some money. And I've taken people who have done well online, but didn't know many of the email strategies that I teach. And once they implemented one or two of the many that I teach, they doubled and tripled their sales. And I'm not talking lightweights, I'm talking very prominent marketers in the fitness world, in the health world, and so on, have modeled what I have done and made themselves so much dough. It's mind-boggling to me, and I'm honored that they give me the credit for it. So at this boot camp, when I speak, one of the 8 ways is going to be email. And when you see what I have to present on this and how simple and slam dunk easy I make it, so even if somebody feels, well, I can't write, there's nothing to this. I'll show you in illustrious fashion how simple it can be.
Well, I know that you're doing email a lot. I get your emails, and I have to say, those who are looking at it, if you're like me, a little bit of a jaded journalist, you're going, yeah, right, look, this stuff works. And Matt's got some secrets he's going to share with you when you get there. You're going to find out about these, and they work. They work in serious bottom line evaluation on how to do that. Well, Matt, if somebody wants to get in touch with you before that, what's the best way for them to reach you?
You can go to my website, Matt Furey, at mattfurey.com.
Mattfurey.com, and spell that for us, please.
I almost gave my personal email address out here. I don't want to do that because I'm very private, and you can contact me by email by going to mattfurey.com, and then you send an email. It'll go to our fulfillment office, and they will screen and then send to me.
Very good. And how do you spell that, Matt Furey? Just make sure we got it right.
Let's see. Did I go to college? Let's see. mattfurey.com.
.com. I think that'll be great. Well, Matt, we are going to have some fun. We're going to have a lot of good times there. But more importantly, we're going to learn a lot of valuable ways that we can do it. Not only email, but the specifics of how to do it, and 7 other ways from you. We're looking forward to that. Matt, thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you in Tampa in January.
Thank you, Terry. I look forward to seeing you and everyone else again as well.